Welcome to the Coventry Britannia Hotel. The building on the outside doesn't look very appealing. It looks run down, tired, and dated. It could do, to say the least, with a couple of licks of paint and a good facelift. If Britannia Hotels did this, it might make it more appealing for people to stay. But for a cheap hotel, is it worth you spending your British pounds at this hotel? The location is brilliant. You've got the Transport Museum across the road, and also you've got the coach station and bus station across the road. But the area is a bit rough at night, so I wouldn't really trust it. But does the building show what it's like on the inside? Well, I'm going to show you what the room is like, which is the important thing, and let you know my thoughts and if I think you should spend your British pounds at this establishment owned by the Britannia Hotels since 1987-ish. Anyway, join me inside the hotel. You've got some nice seats you can sit on whilst you're waiting if the queue is pretty big. Right, let's get on with the review, guys. Right, let's get this coat off first. This my bag. Look at this off. Obviously, there's the wardrobe. Just put my bag in here. Son knows where it is. I knows where it is anyway, but still. I'll look at that in a sec. Right, right. First of all, we've got the shower. It's kind of facing the wrong way at the moment, but that doesn't look too bad. That's alright. In fact, it looks relatively new. If you want to ask me, that looks, yeah, if you look close up, it's a bit dated, but it looks newish, so it should do the job. Right, let's have a look over here. What have we got? Any nasty surprises? Chipped paint. Chipped paint? Yes, that's fine. You got your whatever that is there. Don't know what that is. Dead skin, I think. Maybe. Not too sure. Let's get a focus on it. It's very similar, the cameras. Well, we'll zoom down on that. Not too sure what that is. dead skin. I don't know, I'm not going to touch it, but it looks like dead skin to me. Or nail, I don't know. So that's the first indiscrepancy I found. And the glass is clean. Left an indent in there, not that it matters. That looks reasonably okay. So that's just fine. There's a bit of a sticker, remnants of an old sticker. Remembering guys, I only paid £36 for this one. Toilet. That's fine. Let's check the camera keeps going down on me for some reason, don't know why. So there's the room. Hello, please like, share and subscribe. It looks reasonably clean down there. That's fine. That's alright. Now, all the story is yet to be told. Now let's focus on the room. And we've got the beds right there, guys. So there's the beds. This room is a bit warm in here, but I've still got my coat on, so I had to bear that in mind. I've got a twin room. There's only me staying tonight, with the thinnest of blankets. There's an encasement on there. I'll put it down so you can see it. That's the bed. That's the bed. There's a mattress encasement there. Looks reasonably clean. So there's no horror stories there. That's fine, it's clean. I'm not going to put all bits, but there's no point. There. But the room does have marks in the paperwork, and also the unit is actually blocking the light sockets, as you can see there, so I had to move that. So yeah, I had to move that, but that's not a problem in itself. I'm in, well, room 503, so I'm on the 3rd floor on a gloomy day in Coventry. So we'll have a little look here. There's the 2 beds. Let's focus on this one. Camera keeps going round to me. Try and get it back round to where it's supposed to be. There's a mark on the walls you just saw there. So this camera has a thing that spins itself around, so excuse this. see that? I think that could be. Is that an air? So yeah, is that an air? Do let me know, guys. Right. But the room in general doesn't look too bad. That's alright. What's the view out the window? Of the coach station, bus station, which is directly over the road there, in the prime location for that. But I'm getting 90s vibes from this, so yeah, I'm getting 90s from this. Let's check inside here. Obviously you can't really see much because there's no light, so I can, there we go, there's my bag I put in here just now. So the usual coat hangers you got there. Well, as the one then Wigma says, unstealable. So you got your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 unstealable hangers, as he calls them. As the one then Wigma calls them, unstealable ones. Back to normal light. Doesn't look too bad in there. Let's close this. Back to the room. 2 chairs. We're going to focus on these now. That we always do. They don't look too bad. Not too bad, they look brand new in fact. One thing I will say, this room does feel warm. So yeah, I've checked both of those beds. That one seems like it might be on the wonk, but I'll be bothered about that. No. I don't know why I still put telephones inside the rooms, but they have to do what they have to do, so that's neither here or there. You got your control. There's no whole stories. It's clean enough. It's clean. That looks clean. That's fine. Let's check inside it. Clean. 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 So although the room might be dated, it is clean. Yeah, I've got a few little marks on the walls I just noticed, like over here. That's chips in the paint. That's nothing to worry about, guys. Yeah, there's nothing to worry about there. So that's fine. We're not worried about stuff like that. The curtains do look a bit dated. So just looking at the curtains on their own, does look dated, but they're fine. So there's no old stories with those. Yeah, it's fine. That's not too bad. That's good. That's good. That is. I'm happy with that. Right, just a little pan around here so you can see the room. So for what I paid, I'm impressed. This won't be a long one, by the way. It'll just be a short one. Yeah, for what I paid for it, looks not too bad. I remember this colour wall from when I stayed in Wigan, the Standish Hotel in Wigan, so I remember that. Is the bed comfortable? Bit lumpy, that's fine. That's fine. Of the Britannia Hotel Coventry. The room itself does look a bit dated. The bedding was nice and clean. I didn't find no problems there. Everything seemed to work out it should. The room was, as I was, I didn't expect it to be as clean. It was a bit dated maybe. I'm feeling 1990s vibes. You've got your teas and coffees, usual facilities there. So there's that. All the cups were nice and clean as well. There's no lime skull or anything like that in the kettle. So that was pretty good. The bathroom, the bathroom I feel 1990s-ish vibes. Same bathrooms in all the Britannia hotels, to be honest with you. Reminds me of the old Pontin chalets actually. I stayed in a couple of those. Check my channel on Pakefield and stuff. The shower was nice and clean. There's no problem with the shower. There's a nice hot temperature, not like the Grand Burston. The wardrobe, IKEA wardrobe, usual stuff. Ironing board, and spare sheets, as you would see in this video here. The chair in the room and by the window, that was okay. And a bonus, you could actually see out of these windows. It was nice and clean. So the room was better than I expected, and that's good for a Britannia hotel. Bring your own USBs with you because there's no USB socket in the room. So remember, you want to charge your phone, take your own USB connections and cables with you. This hotel again. I possibly would if the price is right, and I didn't try the breakfast, so I can't add on that. But the hotel itself is in a brilliant location. The Coventry Cathedral is directly across the road, around the corner, and you've got the Coventry Transport Museum directly across the road, and the coach station directly across the road. So, would I say this hotel needs knocking down, like Lane on Location said? No. This needs a lick of paint and a bit of facelift. Apart from that, for what I paid, £36, it was a pretty good deal, and the hotel room wasn't that bad. A bit hot, but it wasn't that bad. This is Walking in the Sun, and I'll see you in the very next one.